I'm holding a very dirty bowl. Oh, we're so fucked up. What happened yesterday? Good morning. Welcome to the classiest place on earth. And a glorious Thursday to you. I hope it's great. I have look at that. I'm holding it like it's a poisonous spider far away from me. I need to clean this. I hope you're all doing well. Happy fucking Thursday, my dudes. Welcome to it. We're doing it. Again, we survived another day. We keefed last night. I went to bed very early and very high. Oh, disgusting. But so pleasing cleaning it. I don't know. Yuck. Yuck, 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 yuck. Yuck, 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 yuck. Ew, and it's not on my fingers. We're good to go. I need a packable. Any hoozles. Morning. Hope you're all doing well. Happy Thursday. What does Katie do on Thursdays? Honestly, existential dread. It's the worst day of the week financially, viewers-wise, followers-wise, sub-wise. Across the board since the history of time for me. So every Thursday morning I sit around and I go, do I even go live? Yeah, there's at least one person out there that needs to disassociate. Let's fucking go. And I just succumb to it. It's the worst day of the week. I don't know why. I was born on a Thursday. Maybe that's it. Do I have weed? Oh. Do you ever?
And he soon discovers just why they're called spinners.
The terror of what would have just spilled all over my desk right now. This is why you keep your desk clean. So then if that happens, you can just smoke anything you fell on the ground. What the fuck just happened? My chat froze, but I heard a dolphin. Thank you for whatever you have done. Hold on. God damn it. Ooh, oh my God, Super Bobby, thank you so much for gifting 20 subs in the chat, you generous fuck. That wasn't like a challenge, just being honest. Thank you, what the fuck? Cold Age, Barry 9696, Tuberov 31, Cool Breeze, Nexusaurus, Nexisaurus, that's it. Overjoyed Snail, good name. Miritage, it's, oh God, don't double on me right now. Okay, it's good. It's Zuvalex, okay. Dingy of Breath, Ignis, Crystal Rose, Mason, Michigan, Paul Rico, Nate Owl, Jesse tries to live. I thought it said Jesse Treest Olive, and I was like, oh my God, olives? I love olives. Ghost Pepper, Lollipop, X Strength, Placebo, Jelly Bum, Fruitcakes, Death Rage, and Jordan Mill. You're all but is the highest order. Go forth and be consensual in all the ways, because nothing in this world is sexy and pure over consent, and I fucking appreciate you being here today. And saying thank you is sexy, so do that. Appreciate you. I think I need to replace my flower in my bong. Is she even in there? Yeah, I need to replace my flower. That's why my bowl's so gross. Thank you for the gifted subs. So now I eat my words. So it's officially not the worst day this week. No, it's really weird. I mean, you guys know, the only way that any streamer remains successful is you have to look at your analytics and take into account, what does successfully on my channel, what doesn't, blah, 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 blah. It's a lot of work. It's literally why I tell people when they want to stream, I'm like, don't do it unless you have to. It's really hard. It's not fun most of the time. And historically speaking, since the dawn of my streaming career, Thursdays. Worst fucking day. Lowest viewers. If an economist was to look at my shit, they'd be like, what are you doing on Thursdays? Why are you here? I'd be like, I don't know. Yet we persist. With our drugs and our hanging, Disgusting. Oh my God, I literally get them on Amazon. Look up glass flowers for pipe. There's tons of them, and they come in little, Beth got some that came in a little, matchbox. I got them in this. And it comes with, 100. I haven't rebought these in, I don't even know. But yeah, just go to Amazon or something. Look up glass flowers for pipe. Is that a good one? Here's a good little guy. This is a little flower. It's so cute. If you don't know what these are, this keeps our bud from falling into the bong. It creates it's like a mesh filter, but not a mesh filter. And you shove it in the bottom of the bowl. And that way, when you're lighting your bowl, green weed isn't getting sucked down into the water and not getting burned. Because what a waste. I think I got 100 for like $10. And you get some duds in there. Some of them aren't going to work out, but most of them work out. They do. You can't look up like pot. Clearly you can't look up pot, Katie. You can't look up like marijuana pipe or whatever, but look up like tobacco pipe glass flowers. They sell bongs on Amazon. It's just they're not called bongs, so it's like, you know. But yeah, these glass flowers, they're amazing. They just, you can't, because my bowl's so gross, you can't see. But she just sits right there. And then the little dots on the edges, that's what makes it so airflow can still get around the flower. But it just, because otherwise, I know I'm not the only one. You go to clean your bong and you're like, oh my God, there's a teaspoon of green unburned flower just soaking in there, wasted, dead. So fucking annoying. So fucking annoying. You can get the little metal screens. Those tend to get stuck for me. Like they burn down and then get stuck in the bottom of my bowl, and I don't know. Glass flowers just work for me, but you can get whatever works for you. For tobacco use pipes, exactly. It's just, I don't like to waste weed. Weed, no matter what, it's still an enrichment product that is expensive. I can't think of anything in my life that I spend so much money on. I really can't. Nope. I think I'm just a pothead. I forgot my coffee. That's why I feel naked. One moment. Aren't they also finding that copper screens are bad for you? I can't remember what I read exactly a few years ago, but it made me switch to silver screens or the glass. I have no idea. Y'all know my story of the first time I smoked with a screen. And if you don't, I can tell it to you. It's funny. Stupid. If I ever get cancer, it'll be because of that. I spend my last dollar on weed. Same. It's medication. It's our medication though, right? Yeah. I spend more money on pot than I do my daily meds. Yeah, same. And I'm in a legal state where I can get an ounce for $60 and I still spend more money on pot than anything else. It's my enrichment, man. I don't know. I was trying to think like, I think the most expensive thing actually in my life is my dog's food. My dog's food is crazy. I get it from Chewy, thank fuck. But like once a month I get a delivery of 2, the giant bags of dog food and some of the pizzle sticks, which is what they're chewing on right now. And then these like turkey tendons and then a big old bag of dehydrated heart. And it's like $460 a month. My dogs eat really well. It's so gross. It's every time I order it, if it's every 6 weeks or whatever, I think that's the most money I spend anywhere in my whole life is on my dogs. Because I get them really nice, high quality food from Canada. Because I love them! Fuck! Yeah, my dogs, they live well. They've got good lives. They also get more haircuts than me. Oh, that's so hot. Ooh. My daily pot smoking is a form of medication when it comes to ADHD. The amount of money I've saved, because, and I've told you guys this is part of like manicness, but I can tamper that shit heavily with weed. When I get into a manic state, because I'm medicated, but I'm not medicated to the point of being numb because I still want to feel things. I will wake up in the morning after sleeping 2 hours. I'll feel like I'm at Disneyland. It's the best day of my life. I've never felt better. And I would, rest in peace, go to Joann's, drop $500 on everything you need to make a quilt, and I would make a quilt. On the spot. I'd just do it. That's crazy. Now I'm like, oh, I kind of want to go to a Joann's that doesn't exist anymore, and I kind of like really want to make a quilt because I was paid yesterday, and like, oh, I could do. No, I'm good. $500 fucking saved. We just smoke about it. I need to make that a shirt. I have that written down to work on a design. Maybe after all the emotes, I'll talk to Maureen about it. But I really want to make a shirt that just says, let's just smoke pot about it. Thanks, Joanne. God damn, I miss Joanne's. Fuck. But so real. So real. Or the amount of times where I wake up in the morning and like, let's say, and this is just using personal stories, personal anecdotes. But like, let's say that Zach has a midnight snack and he doesn't put his dishes in the dishwasher. So when I wake up in the morning and I want to go rinse my bong for stream, the sinks are full of dishes and I can't rinse my bong and I get really mad. And I'm like, my initial instinct is like, how can I hurt him? And then I take a hit and then I'm like, where's my vape? Then I'm like, I could just do the dishes. This is just so much less effort. A fat little cucumber is such a good idea, Mike. I didn't even think of that. Maureen and I are working on so many. Like you guys know, if you don't know, I have been streaming here for 10 years on this motherfucking platform, and it just never ends. And it was like, if you remember way back in the day, there were actual like really hard stipulations to hit to get emotes. The amount of emotes we have like active right now, you had to have like 2,000 subs or something insane like that. And it was like the increments you would unlock new emotes. So that I basically hit a point where I just like stagnated at sub points. Thank you all. Not stagnated. It's a great, I literally am so grateful for my life. Thank you for that. But like, that's where my community holds and it's great. So I was like, let's not make goals anymore for like emotes and stuff like that. Let's focus on other stuff for the stream. And in the time that I decided to stop looking at that, Twitch was like animated emotes, bit emotes, donation emotes, tip emotes, charity emotes. Here's just an extra 50 emotes because we feel bad that we made them so stringent in the past. And I was like, so many, help. And so, bless, Knives and a couple other people in chat started taking little gifs of me, and we've been making those as emotes in the interim just because I have so many empty slots. And I finally was like, I want to. Like, I feel like you guys have supported my stream for so fucking long. You deserve it. We deserve it. We deserve some nice emotes that all match. So I hit on my girl Maureen, and we are filling all of them, but man, emotes on average cost around $35 to $65 a piece, stagnant, not animated, and we have over 60 to fill. Oh, don't sleep on the emotes. Don't sleep on the emotes. Just do it. Just do it as they go. Don't do what I did. Don't wait. It's a stupid, stupid decision. It's a stupid, but I'm so excited to have cool emotes. It's been so long. Like, I literally, like, I think it's been at least 5 or 6 years since I've done an actual, like, find an artist and be like, let's do some fucking emotes together. You know what I mean? For real, though, tech is much safer when I smoke. Everyone in my general vicinity is much safer. For me, I feel like crap, don't really have the spoons to walk the dog. Oh, there's some spoons. Oh, that 100%. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, take a hit. Oh my God, my spoons. For those with chronic pain, the pot is magic. Ease pain, ease anxiety, ease depression, no side effects, best medication, literally. Yeah, pot is pretty great. I think I overuse my dishwasher, but it's so fucking nice to set and walk away. Oh, I could cry. There's no such thing. Wait, did you not have a dishwasher before? Oh, I'm so happy for you. I love my new dishwasher. It's so nice. It even has like this special extra third tray in the top that's like for flat stuff and little stuff like little sauce dishes and stuff like that, so they don't just get lost and flipped around in the dishwasher. Oh my God. I love them so much. What up, Berserker? How are you? Is there an emote suggestion? No, it's literally, we just sat in chat one day and came up with a shit ton of ideas, basically for stuff we've been talking about. But if you have a suggestion, feel free to throw it at me. I have a list I've just been working on, and we have a ton. Like, it's very general ones. Like, we have a hi, we don't have a bye. So, like, one of the emotes I requested was, like, a cute little person, like, you know that gif of one of the minions walking away from the camera in a thong? I want a little gif of that, and that's gonna be our goodbye. And then another really cool one that we're working on is, so you know how we always say, like, there's that brain cell? It's gonna be an animated emote of the dendrite and the axon. It's gonna be 2 different emotes, and then the little electric impulse moves between them. There's that brain cell. We've got a lot that have just, like, over the years are really cool ideas that we've all come up with that I just didn't have the wherewithal funds or brain to go find someone to make them. Spray bottle's on there. And when it's made and played, I will never delete it. I will promise you that spray bottle will be forever. I've never had one in my entire life. Aren't they fucking incredible? Oh my God. I love my dishwasher so much. I did! Could cut a bitch with that. It was kind of on accident, but pleasant accident. You ever find that? If I tried to, that's not a word. If I tried to do this shit, it would have been horrible and I would have been really late to stream because I would have been washing it off my face. This was because I just did some eyeliner and then went to clean the edge and did just a perfect swipe up with a Q-tip and was like, follow the line, follow the line, follow the yellow brick road, follow the yellow brick road, follow the... Total accident. Yeah. It's only with the accident. It was literally just me doing this, like to wipe tears off my eyes. And I was like, oh, look at her. And I just filled it in. It was crazy. It was total accident. Just like, thank you, universe. We needed that wing today. Like, what a gift. It really is, especially when you've spent your life fucking hand washing dishes. I still find myself hand washing dishes a lot because, like, we're just 2 people. And during the day and stuff, we just don't make the dishes to run a dishwasher as often as it needs to be run. And so the food and shit and, like, just the smell of stale dishwasher is pretty gross. So I still hand wash a lot of stuff, honestly. Thank you for streaking, Kiss Glue. I appreciate you. Happy accidents are the absolute best kind. I do love you. That spray bottle has been such a long time coming. Fallout axolotl during Fallout. Oh my God. I have a onesie. I have an axolotl onesie. Should we make an axolotl emote? Just a little wiggly guy? I have an idea. I like that idea. Just a little guy. I have an axolotl stuffy up here too. He's like a Halloween axolotl. I'm a big fan. The only thing I don't have is a real axolotl, but that's because I have 5 million geckos. I'm fine. I don't need it. I'm good. I find eyeliner accidents are way better makeup artists than myself for sure. Yes, always. I couldn't do this. The symmetry of it all, it's pretty astounding. I couldn't do it. You know, the last couple axolotls, in my humble opinion, they're okay. They look really real, let's put it that way. Like, real axolotls are not cute. They're like penis pink or like mud color. That's axolotls across the board, like the real ones in the wild. So, like, I get it, but the last axolotl literally looked like a dick with vitiligo. And then this one is just like, it's black. I mean, cool. My little goth's heart is very appeased, but man, it's just really weird. I don't know if the people at Fallout realize the enthusiasm we have for the axolotls and like what they've built in fishing. Like, half of us have come back to the game because of fishing. You have to keep nurturing that. You can't leave me now. Otherwise, I'll leave you. You know what I mean? It's like a bait and switch. It was like, ooh, fishing and really cool axolotls, and they're neon green with blue spots, and that one's flesh colored, and that one's soot. Okay. Well, you know, we have next time to try. We always have next time to try. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Max. I appreciate you. Thank you, Super Bop. I appreciate you. I slept a lot last night. I went to bed. We keefed. That put me to bed real hard. Having a washer and dryer unit, however, is non-negotiable for me. Had a house and my own, won't ever be without it again. It's, you know, Zach and I were just talking about this recently. It was so weird in the car because we passed a really busy laundromat and I was like, do you ever miss the laundromat? I kind of do. There was something about it where it was like once a week or whatever, I was forced to just sit and watch my laundry go. And being in that environment, it's almost like being stuck in an airport or something. You're away from all of your toys and everything that stimulates you, and you're forced to kind of like get into this different mindset. And my brain and my ideas just lit on fire. And I would sit there and journal, and I would come up with new ideas for stream and stuff like that. And it was fucking crazy. And I haven't had that since having my own washer and dryer, because now I can just set the washer and dryer and then go about my business with all my toys and keep myself busy. And it doesn't give my brain room to breathe and grow. And I don't know, I miss that. That weird like community of just like every Sunday you saw the same people at the laundromat doing the same fucking thing. You were one of those people to somebody else. But I don't know. I kind of miss it a little bit. Speaking of dishes, I don't want to do that. Did I eat last night? I had a cookie during the day. I didn't pass out. Yeah, I had some soup. I hated the fucking laundromat. I mean, I definitely didn't enjoy having to lug my laundry places, but there was something weird about it that I didn't hate. I don't know. The house hubby's in didn't come with a microwave? What the fuck? My roommate and I went to a laundromat that was next to a bar. My laundromat was connected to the ghetto grocery store, so we could go in and get like really cheap chips and cereal and shit like that while our laundry was going. But I didn't leave my laundry often. I didn't trust people. If your laundry went off, someone was waiting for that machine. They would pull your fucking laundry out and leave it on the ground. Nobody gave a fuck. People suck. I used to have the cutest axolotl pool in Minecraft. I was surrounded by hollow berries, and the roof were the pink flowers that rain petals. Cute. And then there were plants that worked as steps and structures for them to climb them on. I'm so proud of it. Cute. The little pink axolotls in Minecraft were pretty fucking adorable, to be honest. We go to the laundromat to wash our clothes, but bring them home to dry. Do you hang dry? Or do you do dryer? Lots of older houses don't have built-in microwaves. Mine is late 70s, and I have a counter model. Mine's a counter model, too, but I still have one. My house, I don't even have an overstove hood, like, vent or whatever. My house is hella old. Still have a microwave. But I guess it's a house. I don't know. I've never had to use a laundromat before. Must be nice. Dude, when I lived in the dorms, my dorm... like, the whole building had one washer and one dryer for hundreds, if not thousands. I don't even know how many kids are in a dorm anymore. It's been too many years. It was insane. So it was either do my laundry at 5 a.m. or go to the fucking laundromat. And I don't know what the fuck this was, but the washer and dryer in the dorms smelled like cigarettes. So, like, it was like a smoker's old washer and dryer that they just, like, donated to the dorm. So everything you washed just came out smelling like an old ashtray. I don't know. That just seemed like a better option. Ugh. All my apartments had attached laundry. Really? Had laundry attached to them. First thing we bought when we bought our house was a new washer and dryer. Oh man, I want that. Felt like such an adult. Fuck yeah. My new oven makes me feel like an adult. It's pretty nice. We have a well. Holding tank isn't big enough to do more than one load at a certain time of day. Dude, the way you live is literally how I grew up. It gives me like PTSD flashbacks of like my dad at 5:30 in the morning, boo, boo, boo on the fucking bathroom door. Your shower's awful long in there. We live on a well. And me just like, my nipples are out. Like, why? Oh my God, the panic of that man. Fuck, dude. My mom would go outside and like turn a hose on. He'd be out there like, you know we live on a well, right? You know we're on a well, right? And we're just like, oh my God, maybe we shouldn't live on a well. You don't seem well about it. Fuck. It was so intense. It's like dads and thermostats. It's just like that. It's very scary. So now I take excessive showers. Like I take showers till the water goes cold. As an adult, I won't do that ever again. That was fucking weird. That was not washing dishes, like timing shit like you're camping, but you live in a house and you definitely have running water. It's so weird. It's such a weird life. But that's exactly, I mean, I remember my dad made like a little irrigation system for my mom on a timer because he was so nervous about draining the well. Because if you drain the well all the way, there's something about it refilling that's kind of crazy. It doesn't really do it right, and it's got a balloon in there that maintains pressure inside the well, et cetera, et cetera. And so you can't empty it. You do not want to drain a well. And my mom left, she turned the timer off or something and left that irrigation on all night and drained the well. I think my dad just went into like silent fury mode for like 3 days straight. Didn't look any of us in the eye. It was so weird. And now I talk to my parents once a year. They instilled that fear in me so hard. Good morning, Octoberville. How are you, love? I hope you had a good night, honeybean. Got a new vacuum last year. Oh, I love my I've gone through so many vacuums. I'm kind of neurotic. I like clean floors, and I have dogs, so they're not clean a lot of the time. I have gone through 2 Dysons and a shop vac in like 7 years. It's crazy. Like, how do you do that? I don't know. But I love I have a Shark now, and she's pretty hardy. She sucks. She truly sucks. Get a tankless. You know, Knives has a tankless, and he has problems with it. I'll have to ask him about it, but he's had some issues with his tankless, because that is the dream. My laundry room is out of my carport, so I have to step outside the house to get to it, which I fucking hate. Oh, I fucking hate that. Well, I fucking hate that because in my mind, I immediately went to like, cold. You're in Georgia. Like, what does it get? 60 degrees? It's not that bad. But still shitty. That's shitty. The fact that you have to exit your house to get there. Sorry, I just smacked you guys in the face. Yeah, if you want to take that long bathing, go bathe in the damn pond. Yeah. The amount of things I was yelled at as a kid for using water. So fucking weird. Well water for the win. Tasted much better than our city water. Yes, caveat. There's no fluoride in your well water. And I have like half fake teeth. Do you see this shit? Half. And I'm not even 40. That's what happens when you live not on fluoride. You best be going to a dentist or doing some fluoride toothpaste if you're living on a well. All of me and my siblings, our teeth just crumble out of our face. My mom and dad just got them all pulled. They like redneck smiles now, where it's just the gaps, just empty now. That's what happens when you live on well water. Use some fluoride toothpaste or your teeth are gonna fucking fall out of your face. I'm just saying, I can show you my mouth. It doesn't look very nice. Because that. I've spent a lot of money on dentists because I didn't have fluoride in my fucking drinking water growing up. The water is maddening. We run the well out all the time. It's fucking maddening. I grew up that way, dude. It literally, like, when Viata said well, my brain was like, ugh. Like, my parents to this day, they don't live on a well anymore, but they still have just a water dispenser in the house. You know, with the big old, like, gallon water, or not gallon, like 5-gallon water things you put on it. They just always had that because it became routine where we lived, because just don't, like, if you need water to boil or something, leave the well alone. If anything you need, leave the well alone. It was just crazy. And we lived on a lake that we weren't allowed to tap into. We didn't have water rights. It's in the 20s. Oh my God, is it literally 20 degrees out? I'm so sorry. That's gross. You're colder than me. It's literally like been in the 50s here. It's crazy. My phone is so fucking broken. Why, Katie? Why is it broken? Because I got really mad and slammed it on the dashboard of Zach's truck. It's fine. I did it. Why, Katie? But why? I have anger issues. It's 60. It's 60 degrees in January. It's fucking crazy. I don't know what's happening. It's 60 degrees. I meant just like that, but without the yelling. I've never heard tech raise their voice. Oh my God, my dad like thrives on scaring us. It wasn't even just raising his voice. It was the scare. He had to like scare you. Thrived on it. It was crazy. And yelling definitely did it. Thank you, tech, for not yelling. None of us like it. Not you specifically, I just... From a European perspective, it sounds like you're living in the Wild West. Isn't that weird? I mean, okay, so real talk, Max, I was. The town I grew up in, to this day, has a population of 1,500 humans. 1,500. It is a small town in the middle of fuck nowhere. It has a church and a bar, and the only reason it exists and the only reason there's a stoplight in this town is because the railroad goes through it. It doesn't stop there, it just goes through it, so you have to have a stoplight. It was the fucking Wild West. The nearest hospital, 2-hour drive. 2 hours if you needed to go to a clinic. It is fucking crazy. The same distance to a movie theater, a mall. Crazy. I grew up in actual, like, what's left of the Wild West. Like, the people that choose to live in the hills off the grid on purpose. Those ones. Definitely grew up out in the sticks. It's 15. Oh my God. I'm in Denver. It should be so much colder here. We have no snow and it is warm. It's weird. Water rights as a concept is so fucked. So Yeetskis, it is, but let me explain. Water rights essentially was a thing where we lived on an what I'm gonna call an Indian reservation, because that's what the people who live there call it, and that's what I grew up. I mean, they haven't told me to call it anything different. They still call it an Indian reservation. I don't know what else to call it. I grew up on an Indian reservation with the natives. The tribe has water rights. And sometimes when you move on to native land, they will give you water rights. You think they're giving it to my honky-ass white trash family? No, they are not. So, water rights for the people native to the land? Fuck yeah. Right? Exactly. So, like, it sounds weird at first, like people could buy water rights or something until I explain it, and then you're like, oh, absolutely. Fuck your honky ass. Yeah. We could have if there was a fire. There's always stipulations. If there was a forest fire or something, you can absolutely tap into the lake and start getting water and whatever. But yeah. Like for irrigation in a dry climate, absolutely not. My parents have a well, but the pump's been broken my entire life. How do they get water? My grandparents farm at a well and never had issues with using too much water. Then again, my grandpa was a civil engineer. It was probably a massive well too. Like personal wells for homes are not massive at all. Not the Wild West here, but we are Diet Canada. I was like Diet Canada West, because I was like 15 minutes from the Canadian border, but, 2 hours from the nearest hospital or anything, which was wild. 40 minutes, that's crazy, V. It's literally how I grew up. It's so wild. I just looked up our population. It was 3,000. Small town. That's what's up. Isn't it weird that us country folk from tiny little towns still find each other on the internet, because all we desperately wanted to do was play video games and have internet? I've found so many small towners on the internet where I'm just like, you didn't get into the farming and the cows either? Or the hunting? Crazy. Or you're like Kills and I, where it's like, I have chickens and I play excessive amounts of video games. And he's an artist. Explain that. Those are the ones where you're like, I don't know what happened there. I do that, right? No, that's what I'm saying. Like, then you find the weird, hybrids where it was like, no, I do it all. I do all of those things. I like video games a lot, but also grew up hunting and stuff. It's multi-classing hard. Yeah, it is. Oh my God. We are multi-classing. I love that. Is their country really? Have you seen? Oh, I keep getting this really cool ad on my. I'm very much in agreement. I get this really cool ad on my Instagram every once in a while, and it's by the nations, the native nations. They make this shirt that says "Nobody's an immigrant on stolen soil." For against ICE and for the poor people of Mexico and whatnot, and all the immigrants in the U.S. It's a really beautiful shirt, and I want it real bad. No one's an immigrant on stolen land. Or no one's illegal. It says no one's illegal on stolen land. Excuse me. No one's illegal on stolen land. I love it. It's good. You should look it up. It's a good one. Our population density is 7 people per square mile. We're out there. That sounds so much like where I grew up. I wonder, I'm going to look it up. Population density of Kettle Falls. Population density of Kettle Falls, Washington. What was yours, Tech? Hold on. Is 7 people. Kettle Falls is 1 person per 1.1 mile. So like similar, but I was slightly more fucking desolate. 1 person per 1.1 mile, according to this. And literally still 1,500 people. It hasn't changed in 20 years. I don't want to age myself, but I'm coming up on my 20-year reunion here soon. It's crazy that, no, it's gone down. It's 1,400 people now. That's crazy. It's gone nowhere. Huh. Okay, well, none of it matters. There's nothing there. No shit, it didn't go anywhere. Something about taking your clothes off and running around naked. Oh, I hit myself in the face. We're streaking. What's up? Do you need to go outside? I think I need to let my dog out because he's doing this weird thing where he runs towards the door, pounces at it, and then looks at me like I have to shit immediately. What are you? Oh, no, you have a bone. No, you're playing with a bone. Don't look at me that way. I love my dogs. In England and Wales, their water's shit because it's all owned by private companies. In Scotland, it's classed as world class and regarded as some of the highest standards of water, and is the only thing you pay for is sewage and water, but our water is publicly owned. So do you get paid for the water you're paying for? Minneapolis is 8,000 people per square miles. Holy fuck. Y'all make my area sound so civilized. My town has a population of 6K. I wish it was smaller. No, you don't. Everyone knows everyone's business. To this day, I could probably walk through Kettle Falls and someone would be like, Katie? Ew. No. Ew. I know that would happen for a fact. One of my little, I say niece, but she's just like a way far distant cousin of my generation who's way younger than me, just got into high school, and the principal waits at the front door to greet all the new freshmen every year because that's small town life. And he straight up looked at her and went, another one? He knew her by her dark curly hair. Our family is notorious. It's terrible. You do not want the small town life. You can't, there's no privacy in a small town life. Everybody knows everything about every fucking person. It's so weird. It's funny because where I grew up has a higher population density than population per Wikipedia. Wait, what does that mean? My hometown has a population of 80K. Incredible. I'd love to try to go sky-clad at least once. Since having my tits lopped off, I can go topless, and I now get why guys do it. It feels so good. Did you have gigantic titties? Just curious. Because, like, I think I like to go topless, and I still have them. I'm just curious why you hated it when you had tits, but also you just needed them fucking chopped off. I mean, clearly that just wasn't who you were born to be. Maybe this is a stupid question. Just curious, was it because they're huge and painful? You had big Venus of Willendorf tits. Yeah, I'm very jealous. I wear sports bras, so it creates this beautiful illusion of tits. But if I move to the side, there's just nothing here. So, like, you should go. Skyclad's fucking sick. If you don't know what Skyclad is, it's getting your fucking skin under the moon. All of it. It feels quite nice. Oh, okay, so the money we pay in taxes goes back to the water, where in England it goes to shareholders. Gross. Even my small town has 47,000 people. Small, though. How? Like, I don't know. The gauge of small is crazy. Because, like, Zach, we got in this conversation recently. Because Zach said something about, he's like, fuck, Bill in Montana is so small. We only have one theater. And I did like you had a theater? I can't. Where's your scope of small? Billings is huge, by the way. Huge. Huge. So many stoplights. Multiple lane roads and shit, it's enormous comparatively. Like but the scope of just like small. 100% that seems small. Like if you went to a big old fucking like Denver, for instance, yeah, but Billings, yeah, if you've driven through Billings, massive. I've been there many times. I still can't get through that city. It's massive. My hometown is about 6,400 people now, it seems. I think that's a pretty decent size. I have neighborhoods that may not approve of me going full nude. Don't do that. You probably also the cops. That's why I go to Burning Man. Because at Burning Man, no one can be like, and usually someone else will come out and be like, and then we're all like, and it's just a whole bunch of women with their titties out under the moon. It's fucking incredible. It's a good time. Y'all should go to Burning Man. We've walked out into our yard naked a bunch of times. I love not having visible neighbors. Yes, that is absolutely what's up. Like, that's my goal someday, is to somehow create a sanctuary where I can be naked in my own backyard. I would love that. A theater? Like a movie one? Crazy. That being said, in between my hometown and the closest other town, Colville, there's a drive-in movie theater, and I think it's still working, and I think it's one of the few left in the U.S. I don't think there's very many left, but there's one in Washington right next to Kettle Falls. I think I've told you guys this story before, but that's where I used to get weed as a child. We would all go to the drive-in movie theater. I knew it! Oh! It's so funny, Knives. Get this. So it's spelled Colville. But literally, one of my favorite hobbies is to go onto YouTube and look up true crime from the area, because, like, if you're familiar with true crime, like Israel Keys lived in Colville, for instance. We're super close to where I lived. A lot of serial killers in Washington State. It's real weird. But I like to go listen to those podcasts just to wait and see how the host says Colville. And 9 times out of 10, it's Colville. And I love it, because when did C-O-L become coal? I thought that was C-O-A-L. Colville, Washington. Yeah, but I love when people say it wrong. It gives me a little... It was 1,500 when I was born, so it's kind of blown up. That's absolutely blown up. What's the industry there? Kills, I think that's literally the perfect. Like, being 30 minutes from all the big stuff is perfect, because you're just disconnected enough. My dog's running at the door again. Give me 1 second. I don't want my dog to have the shits in my house, and I'm nervous. All right, we're fine. We're fine. I'm tangled. It's fine. Just outside of New Era, Michigan, 2020 census had it at 446 in population density, 531 per square mile if you didn't see it above. That's that's even smaller. Like, did you have a gas station? Like, how? I don't, like, how does a town of 500 people even exist? Did you have a school? Oh my God, 1 kill! How the fuck are you? I stalk your social media. I hope you're doing well. We have all the fun. I love asking people to say this. But, like, kill. This is the thing, though. Like, there's Colville and then there's Puyallup. You're gonna say both wrong. but I'm gonna wait for it. Here's the right way to pronounce Colville, but it's spelled Colville. There's no E and there's no A in there. So you're pronouncing the wrong town. The town I grew up near is Colville, not Cole, not Coal. Colville, and everyone who lives there says Colville. So if literally you are on the spot a foreigner, if you're like, we're here to visit Colville, everyone in the room will go. Every single person. You will not make a friend. And if you go, well, technically, the way you pronounce Colville, you're gonna make enemies real fast. Small towns, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. What up, Chesh Love? How would you pronounce Elgin? Elgin? Elgin is how I would pronounce it. That's how it's phonetically spelled. More grateful that I had NYC in just an hour and a $6 train ride away when I was young. Yeah, I miss trains. We had a gas station. It closed early. Aw. Sad. We had an elementary school. Nice. Hey, that's crazy. For 500 people. Like, the reason I ask is my town had one elementary school, one middle school, and one high school, and they all just surrounded the softball field and a baseball field, so we all shared everything. And every year of my entire life living there, they had to run a levy, i.e. they had to get the entire town to vote to keep the school system and pay for it with the taxes because it was just so small, it was almost pointless. And to be completely real with you, my education was pointless. It wasn't there. It wasn't there. There wasn't education. It's too small. I learned how to cheat real well. How you be? Alive. You know, existential dread, the demons persist, etc., etc. Still smoking inordinate amounts of marijuana and playing video games with my friends. Shockingly, still playing a lot of Bethesda video games. When the schools are that small, like, you know, Trouble, I joke, but it's actually serious. When I say that my softball coach was the football coach, was my history teacher, was my current world affairs teacher, was my PE teacher, was my health class teacher, I'm not kidding, same dude did all of those jobs. That's small town right there. So, like, I'd need to turn in a paper because I'm leaving school early, and I'd have to, like, run out to the football field and, like, interrupt some PE class and be like, here, Mr. Fox, this is my paper for history. And he'd be like, crumple it in a fucking wad and stick it in his pocket and be like, thanks, Larson. And he'd go on about his day. It's very strange. Small life, small town world is very odd. Horror! Oh my God, are you excited for your concert today? I'm very stoked for you. Thank you for resumming the glass, keeping the classy alive, and giving any swings, by the way. I appreciate you. Appreciate? Okay. There's no real industry in my hometown, just a ton of land that's been developed for cheap housing, and it has an exit on a major interstate. Hey, the major interstate was 2 hours from my house. I didn't drive, like, my mom had to make me drive 2 hours to get to an interstate to learn how to drive on interstates. So weird. No gas station, but 2 convenience stores. But no gas station? We have some fun names here in Oklahoma, too, because of the tribes. Yep, I love them. I love when it's just fun, because it's like, you spot them immediately. You're like, oh, it's, if you say Puyallup wrong, I know who you are. If you say Colville, I know who you are. If you have an umbrella in Washington State, I know who you are. Only non-foreigners would have an umbrella, because if you're from Washington State, you know that the rain comes up from the sides and from the ground and everywhere but the sky. So, like, what are you doing with the umbrella, bro? Is it for lookies? Puyallup? Do the Puyallup. That's how I know how to say Puyallup. But that word Chesh just typed, that's Puyallup. Now tell me how you would have, I think most people say Puyallup. Puyallup, I think, is how most people try to pronounce it. Do the Puyallup. That was the radio station jingle my whole childhood. They have a big old, actually I think now it's not the Puyallup State Fair, it's just the State Fair. There's the Evergreen State Fair in Monroe. And then if you say Monroe, I know who you are. If you say Monroe, Evergreen State Fair, and then there's a Puyallup Fair in Puyallup. I like the Evergreen better. Puyallup's too big. Albany. Albany? Albany. That's what I was gonna say. I know Albany because of, do I say Albany or Albany? Oh shit. Oh, social experiment. When I wanted to say Albany, Oregon, it was Albany, but it's Albany, New York. What the fuck? Social experiment. Why? It's like caramel versus caramel. Brains are weird. I grew up in the Key West. Oh my God, I know exactly where the Key West. It's one of the most giant, huge gay festivals of all time is down in the Keys. I know a bunch of respiratory therapists that go there and get real fucked up and let their hooters get porked. Fantasy? Paradise? What is it called? You'll know what it is. Fantasy? Big music festival of just like gay loving. It's amazing. Fantasy Fest, that one. Yeah, I know all about Fantasy Fest. I'm a burner. Eastern Long Island has some great names. Massapequa, I know. Copique? Nope. What's the first one? Hoppage. Hopwa. Hopu. Hopage. I've never seen that word in my whole life, and I technically am from Long Island. I'm not. My family's from Queens. It's different. Albany. That's, when I say it and look at the word, I'm like, all right, I think I've been taught how to say this word wrong, though. Like, everyone in Albany says Albany, but I don't, is that how is it out? Because in Oregon, you say Albany. I think, because why did my brain do that? So weird. Wow, that's weird. Language is fascinating. Al Bundy, Oregon versus Albany, New York. Shut up. That's actually like a really good mnemonic. How could you? Where's the O come from? What O? Which one? In what? I forgot. In Albany? In Oregon? What do you mean? The O comes from the English language. Help. Get what? Porked? One amazing thing about the gays, the queer community and being part of it, is they're so much more sexually liberated than the rest of the world. Straights, I know it's not you, but the vast majority of straights in the world live in a very sad missionary bubble where it's just like I might slap a tit once a year on your birthday or something. The queer community's like, can we just have festivals where we all have a bunch of orgasms together as friends? Let's do that. Okay, cool. It's so much fun. I don't know. They're my favorites. There's just so much more freedom with them. So we create a lot of festivals around the world, i.e. Fantasy Island, where you can just go and wear a bunch of sparkles and stuff and get porked if you want. You don't have to. Like, no one's going to pressure you to get porked, but like, most people want to fucking pork or get porked. You know what I'm saying? It's hedonism, but like not like in a, when I think hedonism, I think like a satanic party of people just like abusing themselves. It's everybody loving each other beyond reason. It's more like that than anything. Like I think literally my entire burner camp has dated each other. Like, there's so many cross webs in my camp of like almost 30 people. And yet we're all able to camp together. They all have their significant others they're with at that current time. And they all go off and have like butt fucks and stuff and trade partners. And they just have the best time. But it's not weird. No one's weird about any of it. It's just like, do you guys want to come? Let's like, do you guys want to hit up Jack in the Box and then go like orgasm? Yeah, I do want to do that. And no one's fucking weird about it. It's so awesome. I love it.
And hail Satan, motherfuckers.
Go down. I'd love to go to Brazil. What a fucking trip. Bring me with you. Put me in your suitcase. Get a big suitcase. I'm very tall. I'm fairly compact, but mostly just tall. Today's oh no, Max. How does everyone say Worcestershire, your sister sauce? Worcestershire. Worcestershire? Is that how you say it? Worcestershire. Worcester. Some people just say Worcester sauce. Some people really forget, just fuck the whole word. Worcester, yeah. There's a whole lot of people that are just like, Worcester, fuck it. Fuck all those letters in the middle. I think it's Worcestershire. I don't know. Wash your sister sauce. Yeah, I don't know. Horse sauce. I love some Worcestershire. Because fuck that ridiculous. Fuck that word. What's the history of Worcestershire and who did that? Where's Worcester? Where's the Shire of Worcester? I want to stab it with a broken Worcestershire bottle. Looks like I'm jerking off. I was stabbing. I need a knife. Vex, how are you feeling today, Honeybean? Are you getting better? Guess who got a half day because management's actually competent and it was slow? Yay! I hope you're feeling better. Is it in England? Of course it is. You guys and your shures. Your shures all over the place. What the fuck is a sure? Is it just, do you just like call it that and it is that now? I just want to know. We're talking about language. I was going to say American language, but just language in general. Equally, I'm morbidly curious how those vanilla Puritan straights live with contentment. Like, it almost sounds like there's an actually pleasant underburdenment. Okay, Yeetskis. So I have dived in and seen some of the Republican TikTok, I see it on Instagram, of course, because I don't TikTok, but like the trad wifeness of it all. And personal opinion, it's kink. It's kink under a thrilly guise because they don't, if they admit it's kink, then they're one of us. It's kink. I watched this one woman who was very trad wife, very Republican, all of it, very trad wifey. And she was just describing how her and her husband go out to dinner. She cannot talk to the Uber drivers. She cannot look them in the eyes. She cannot acknowledge them. If they speak to her, she looks to her husband, so he answers. But that's because those are her rules. Literally, and I believe her. She was like, this is the way I like to live, and my husband agrees to it, and he's very much my partner. When they go into the restaurant, if the hostess acknowledges her, she has to look to the floor and pretend she didn't hear her. If her husband's like in the bathroom or something. Like, she just went on and on and on, and I was like, this is kink. You just can't say it. The rest of us out here are having a great time stuffing our asses. We'd love you to join, but you just can't say it. It's kink. Across the board. And I know, like, oh my god, she's a sex worker, coach is kink. That's kink. Fuck you. Fuck you. That's kink. They just can't say it. It's just a different form of weird. It's just, yes, it is. I know, and I'm like, I like baking. We could be friends if you could just admit you're kind of into this kink shit. I won't look you in the eye. Like, can we just share sourdough recipes? Fuck. I just want to be friends and make cool food. I like baking. I like gardening. I want a homestead. Fuck. But I also like some fucked up sex shit. That's okay. Two things can be true at the same time. You know. Katie, because it's a sin. Oh, God, I know. So, it's a sin. You can't, and that's the thing. I think there's some sort of religious maybe undertone there where it's like, you can't admit you like anything. Because if you're having pleasure, that's sinful, especially for a woman. Very much there's religious undertones there, which of course I disagree with, because like no one should feel bad about feeling good, as long as feeling good doesn't involve murder and rape and all those terrible things. But like coming with your consensual adult partner, all of that should always be okay. That's just a fun activity we get to do together, you know? Like burping, going out to dinner, dancing, skating, I don't know, playing chess, whatever the fuck, painting minis. It's just one of those things, you know? I like tentacles and hentais. I like tentacles and hentais. If we're going to hell, we're going together. All my friends are gonna be there. Literally, I think all of the most important people in my life are shoving abnormally, weirdly large things into their holes. We're not doing it together. We just have these things in common because we're friends. Like, if hell is like tentacles, all right. Sure. Fine. What's not to like about sourdough bread and kink? Thank you. I mean, what would be hotter than a creature in your kitchen, your partner, in nothing but their apron baking you bread? Now put me in some ballerina heels that are chained together. Now plug my ass. Collar me. But I'm still making you bread. But now it's just way hotter. Do you know what I'm saying? There are levels where I know what you're doing and you could be having so much more fun if you just opened your mind a little bit. Please hold while I visualize that, everybody.
Let's take a moment. Everybody loves bread. We celebrate bread here.
Thank you. Cheers. I hope you all go make that idea real. If you're like, wow, that really excites me, thinking of my partner in the kitchen in some cute ballerina heels that are chained together so they have to take adorable little steps, but they're still making me bread because they love me. Can you tell that my kink is service? Cheers. What's crazy is the amount of church women who all talk about sex and somehow it's sin if we fucking enjoy it. It's the same with, you think about all the performative men out there that are just so terrified of gayness. They're absolutely so petrified of it that they won't even clean their own assholes. They're the same guys that spank each other in the locker room and, you know, sit around with their pals and have boy nights and talk about all the ladies they've nailed. It's performative. They do everything in their life is literally to impress men. Everything they do in their life is to impress other men. They're the ones the most scared of the gay. And you're just like, do you have, like, but, okay. I feel like someone should tell them. It's not gonna be me. The repressed, you know. If they're good ballerina heels, you can't stand in them. Dude, I've never found those ones. They're so pretty, though. Do you remember the first time you knew about ballerina heels? And was it because of that Jack White song? I took a white orchid, turned it blue. Ba-na-na-na, ba-na-na-na. Circa 2003? Because that's the first time I saw ballerina heels, and I was like, wow, those are pretty. I've learned a lot about Katie today. Really? I'm glad you can still learn about me, because I really feel like after all this time, seriously, I think about this at night. It haunts me. Like, after 10 years, what the fuck do I have left to talk about that anybody wants to hear? If I can still shock you, fuck yeah. I'm here for it. Thank you for that resub, Max. I appreciate you. Go forth and be consensual in all the ways, because nothing in this world is sexier than pure sober consent. I like high-pitched Satan. I like to imagine he shrunk himself for reasons. You know, we used to have, I mean, literally, original Satan was like Satan.
Satan would talk
To Satan. And it was like Satan's inner Satan, like,
oh, I really like feel like I want to stuff a bitch.
Do you want to stuff a bitch or 3 bitches?
Oh, fuck. 3 bitches sound awesome.
All right, you can't physically stuff 3 bitches, so now what are you going to do?
I'm gonna fucking call my friends.
That's right. You haven't called them or talked to them in a while, have you?
I haven't. I really don't feel like I have anything to, bring to the table of the friends. What do I have to offer after all this time? Does anyone want to hear anything I have to say? Maybe not.
Yeah, but they love a good group activity.
Like stuffing bitches.
3 of them!
Oh shit, that's 6 holes. Let's go.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Do you know what Sorry, I get lost in it. I think I'm ovulating. It is 9 holes. I mean, depending on the bitches. It's a lot of holes. Bitch doesn't come with a gender. It's not my favorite bit. Hell yeah. Satan talking to inner Satan. Satan is just another dude. He's just another fucker out there, just tucking his wiener back, trying to look good in a miniskirt, struggling with ballerina heels and paying his taxes. Fuck. Why stop with the big 3? I mean, assuming, let's assume max holage with the bitches. Again, bitches is not gendered, but let's assume max holage. So that's 2, 3 times 3, that's 9 holes. Do you have 9 friends at hand, local, to join you in the next 24 hours? Because I fucking don't. So, we're already really stretching it here. Granted, Satan's been alive a lot longer than me and probably has a few friends here and there, but, local, on hand, ready to stuff holes, that's a lot to actually ask. Most people, talk big game, but when it actually comes to the stuffing, kind of, oh, fuck, I gotta pick up the kids at 9, and then I gotta have dinner on the table by 7:30, so by 7:15, I probably gotta be home, and then by 7:45, that's when I'll be doing the dishes and getting stuffed by the kitchen sink. Oh, I'm probably too busy. You know what I'm saying? People back out real fast when it actually comes to they flake hard. Hard, no pun intended. Hard flakes. Hard flakes. Cunt check! Fuck you, Twitch. I said what I fucking said. Gods, I'm so glad I found this community. Me too. Welcome. We're pretty cool. We're old and crusty and we've been around for a bit, but we'll be around forever, so that's kind of nice. You can count on that. I think at this point, after 10 years, if you don't believe me when I say I'm going to be here forever, I don't know what to do. There's nothing to be done. There's no convincing you, Mr. Powers. I came to sub to stream and found someone gifted me one already. Oh, Nexie, thank you very much for coming to sub to stream. I appreciate the thought anyways. Thank you for that. Fox and the Church Lady tried to get Lucifer canceled because the writers portrayed him in a sympathetic light, but I really enjoyed that show. So we were talking about this, I think yesterday, I don't know, I get too high. We were talking about this recently because we read the Bible on stream a long time ago. Crazy, because ex-Catholic had to do it, whatever. It was terrible. It's just a poorly written, the same book over and over and over, just written more extremely and crazier. It's fucking weird. But one of the most interesting things I got from the Bible is that Satan, the word, just translates to the questioner or the one who questions. The person who becomes the epitome of the worst thing you can possibly be or give into is someone who questions the word of God. That's it. It starts in this story. I don't remember all the specifics, but there's one dude who's tilling his fields and never gets crops. And he's praying to God, what do I do? I can't feed my family. Everyone's dying. We're not getting any crops. And God's trust in me. Have faith. Things will happen for you. And Satan, i.e. some dude who just talks to the gardener or farmer or whatever, is maybe we don't listen to the voice in the sky. Maybe we question that and we feed our families some other way, we go hunting or something. And that becomes the worst thing you can possibly be and or do in the rest of the fucking Bible is Satan, i.e. question anything. And that was crazy to me. I grew up Catholic, so it's so fucking poignant because the worst thing you can be is an independent thinker or someone who questions church, God, any of that bullshit in any way, shape, or form. That's all Satan is. And then it slowly, because it's just the same story told over and over and over by different men, Satan becomes a physical creature with like a bunch of heads and crowns and shit. It's so fucking weird. It's so stupid. It's so weird. Like, these people were on drugs. It's terribly written literature, just really badly written. And Satan becomes a physical thing, and then, hell and all that becomes kind of whatever. But he just starts out as a dude who's like, maybe we don't listen to the voice in the sky that says salt the fields. And God's like, how dare you question? Crazy. I showed some kids at work the Fox Warren Deadhead music video, and they were like, completely, what the fuck, man, your generation's fucked up. No shit. Are you jealous that we're interesting? Like, sure, but at least I'm kind of interesting. I don't know. These younger generations are so fucking boring. They have no personality and they don't know how to talk to people. I have no interest in holding a conversation with them because they're just like empty inside. TikTok rotted their brains from birth. It's weird. Satan was such a diva with his crown. So many crowns, though. Literally, like, what is it? It's a beast with, like, 11 heads but 13 crowns, or it's, like, 13 heads and 11 crowns. I don't know. It's, like, off numbers. It doesn't make any sense. These people were on drugs, dying, hallucinating. Something crazy was going on with the people writing in that book. Because it's not even, like, good horror or, like, good fantasy. It's just bad. Peaches, thank you for streaking. I appreciate you, love. Lilith was exiled because she wanted knowledge. Dream, you want to get even more fucked up than that? The first, most poignant, original sin was a woman eating. The root of all human sin is a woman eating. Pretty fucking weird. Who the fuck came up with mumble rap? I don't like it. I don't know. I can't find any music in it I like. I never have. I'm dead inside, but at least I'm funny. Word. I say it because we had 100% unfiltered internet first. I don't know if that did good things to my head, though. The things I've seen that weren't hard to find. Thank you, Peaches. I appreciate that. Satan keeps his spare crowns in his fanny pack. That's so real. Cheers! And don't forget to hydrate. Then after I graduated, one of my fave teachers taught a class on philosophy and Doctor Who. That's pretty cool. I think I have a hit left. Hold on. Unreasonable body standards since the first bite. I don't even know, like, really, it's definitely body standards, but it's so much deeper than that. It's just control over women. So, like, once women figure out how to be skinny, suddenly it's, oh no, we like voluptuous. It's just always keeping women hating their bodies, always. So, like, the early 2000s, 90s, heroin chic, get as skinny as possible, Fiona Apple, so thin that child's panties don't fit you, so you have to wear 2 pairs in a music video, was the sexiest thing. Nothing tastes better than skinny, etc., etc., etc. Kate Moss. That was the epitome. And so we all finally figured out how to do that, i.e. anorexia and bulimia and fucking eating disorders. And then it was Kim Kardashian. Nope. Butts and boobs everywhere. Butts and fucking boobs. And we were all like, I forgot how to eat. So, like, I guess I'll get fillers. And we all know what happened the fuck there. And that stage went, and what's happening now? Literally, the Kardashians got all their shit removed. They got their BBLs and their implants removed, and they're all getting, like, anorexically thin to the point where you can see their acromion process, i.e. the end of their collarbone stabbing out their back. It just does this, because we can't, there's no body that's actually perfect or standard. It doesn't exist. It's just you have to be what's at the whim of this. It's fucked up. It's so fucked up. But we've seen it happen over and over and over. It just keeps like, was Twiggy the 60s? And then the 70s-ish, like early 80s, we got a little more lovey with our bodies. And then late 80s, we got into diet pills and ephedrine and working out and gyms, etc. Being gym memberships. That was a totally new thing in the 80s/90s. That fucking blossomed into something insane, which birthed orthorexia, which is the obsession with working out, fitness, eating healthy, like, eating clean, not real. All of that became a whole fucking psychosis. Like, can you tell I've looked into it, but it's weird because it's just coming back. And I'm glad I'm at the age that I can look at it and be like, and I think I'll just have a cheeseburger. That was my computer that made a strange sound. Apparently Stream Deck has an update. Fuck yourself. It's just a cycle, literally, but it's just to keep us in a state of unhealth. If we're constantly trying to change the way we look and we're working on our bodies all the time, we can't focus on literally anything else, like human rights. It's the same with makeup. Like, for the past, I would say 10-ish years, it was very much the clean makeup movement, and now the makeup's coming back. Heavy makeup is coming back. The foundations and the powders and the thick shit and the fake eyelashes and big lips, all of that's coming back, and then that'll go out. Once you're good at makeup, suddenly it's very tacky and we need clean girl makeup, which is still makeup. It's just doing all the work to look like you're not wearing makeup. It's fucking insane to me. It's all cyclical. I'll just deny it now. I don't know. Cheers, Najio. I'm grinding weed and loading a bowl. I'll be there with you in a second. You know what's crazy? I agree with you, Floating Phoenix, but when I think about it, I think it all comes down to more how we love ourselves, not other people. Because if you think about it, when's the last time you went to the beach and looked at another person's body? Any of you, answer the question. When's the last time you went to a beach and you were worried about how anyone else looked? Honest to God, don't just be a contrarian with me. Honest to fuck. Did you look around and think about anyone's body, or were you the whole time like, suck in, suck in, suck in, tense the muscles, poke the butt, keep the butt straight, don't relax your stomach, don't drink anything, don't eat anything, don't breathe too deep, just keep it in, hold your arms like that, like this, they look thinner that way, keep your arms out like, that's every fucking person at the beach. But we all convince ourselves we're doing it because other people will judge our bodies, but it's just because we're also wrapped up in our own fucking neurotic existence of being on the goddamn beach. And you can't deny that. I've never looked at another human on the beach and been like, I'm so concerned about that. Ever! In my life. None of us have. I'm using the beach as an example for those of us wrapped up in our bodies, but every time you go to the mall and you walk past a reflective enough surface, you look at it, you suck in, you stand up a little straighter, and you adjust shit. Have you ever looked at anyone else? Ever? No! Because we're all fucking up here, psychotically. And if we could just, realize that, I think we could relax. Because, fuck it. Fuck it. Friendship doesn't depend on what you look like, except this guy. Yay! Bill got sick last night and apparently took a big old dump in Zach's office, so that's why the dogs are acting weird. I think it's because she got into the trash the other day and it's finally coming out of her. That's my personal theory. I like your pants falling off you. Thank you. It's a good show. I've always worried about what people thought about me, but literally that's every other person, which means not one other person has ever thought anything about the way you look. So what the fuck are we doing wasting our time? What are we doing? Really, when you break it down, what the fuck are we doing? We're all doing this because we're convinced other people are looking at us, but they're not, because they're all doing the same fucking thing in their head. Everyone is. So what do we do? I think we should just eat what we want to eat and just love and live life and stop fucking worrying about it. Drive safe, horror. Be safe and drive safe. I think more fuck. I agree. I couldn't agree more. I wonder if Katie will be right shoulder exposed instead of left. You know, I've actually thought about it. I think my scoliosis must lean a certain way because it just doesn't fall on this side. It's very weird. It's always this one, and it's kind of upsetting because my cool tattoo's on the other arm. I've literally thought about it. It just, I think my mild scoliosis, like, leans me a certain way, so one of my shoulders is lower, so it just does that. It's like, I think it's a form of temperature control, like taking one sock off at night or sticking a foot out of the sheets. I don't sleep with socks on, but like sticking one foot out of the blankies and then taking that foot in and out to like regulate. I think that's what's happened. But like, this is my cool tattoo arm. If it was my choice, please sag this way, sweatshirt. Show everyone my sick ink. No, I've literally pulled it down and it'll start to go that way again. I don't know what it is. It's me. It's my posture, whatever that is. I have self-image issues until I got married and women started asking me about it. About it like your penis? What do you mean? Or your wife, because she's fucking stunning. You do have a beautiful wife with breasts. It's like sandbags. They'd say that ring and be like, so you're married, huh? Oh, interesting. So now that you're like unthreatening or whatever because you're impossible, what is that? What does that mean? Also, how are you? Long time no see. I hope you're doing well. I think everybody has self-image issues forever. I'm trans, so I have wall-to-wall fitted body dysmorphia, and I fucking hate that for you. I fucking hate that for you. Was it always the idea to have the tat on the side, or is that consideration for the other arm? I don't know. I never know why I choose where I put my tattoos. I do it super instinctually. I don't. You know what I do, David, is I just give my body to the tattoo artist and I say, where do you want to put that? And I let them. And that's where literally every tattoo except my first one came from. Was like, where do you want to tattoo me? I just give them a chunk. And she just instinctually made it for my right arm, so it like moves down my bicep, so it looks like the rabbit's kind of moving with my arm. I have no idea. Wait. Still waiting for Katie to try it so we can all laugh together. Try what? My wife said it's because you've been picked. Yeah, now they're curious. Yeah. Whereas if you're single, it's like, what's wrong with you or something? Like the potential's still there. He's off the market. He's one of the good ones type of shit. That's creepy. Should leave people alone who are in happy relationships. I took a break for a long time, but I tried it recently again. It's still broken. What? Wait. Star Citizen. That's what we're talking about. Okay, yeah. Yep, that one. Yep. I have not played Star Citizen. I've been playing a lot of Fallout. And I've been putting off beating Hades. Katie'd probably die of old age in the character creator. You know what? I'm just flattered you still know me that well. Because I would. I was thinking because, you know, your shoulder goes down on your left. So I would have considered putting it on left. Oh yeah, I just recently thought about the weird shoulder thing. Like just like a couple weeks ago, I was like, why is it always this one? I don't know. I think my posture or something. So now I'm leaning this way, like, Drake, do it. Don't stick again. Off the market shit too. It's odd that someone's only good after getting married. It's very weird. I mean, it's very real though. That, and when you are female presenting, the added caveat is you're unmarried and you have no kids. What's wrong with you? Immediately. Not even a thought beyond what is wrong with you. Like actually wrong. Like most people assume something physical. I lost my slipper and my feet are cold. No, Keanu's weekends. Saturday, Sunday is for Keanu. More people have a lot more time to hang out on the weekends to do Cyberpunk and help me out with quests and stuff like that. So if you're looking forward to Cyberpunk, Saturday and Sunday. Tomorrow's Friday, though. It's Faded Friday, so find some music and stuff like that for us. Thought? What's a thought? Was that just like a hoe? I forgot what thought is. X33 is happening immediately afterwards. After Cyberpunk, so that's definitely on my... I literally have it installed on my computer. It's an enormous game. I shouldn't have it just sitting there. It is. It's my reminder. That hoe... That's actually what thought means? That hoe over there? I didn't know. I've never known that. New Vienna tomorrow. I'm very excited. I fucking love... I'm one of the very, very first comments on their newest song, Riz or whatever that was released. And they liked it. The band liked my comment. I got an alert about it, so I'm basically a big deal now. Remind me to send you something on E33. I don't know what that means, so I'm literally going to start playing the game and go, Knives, you're supposed to send me something on the game. Will you know what I mean? Get your daily contenting in here so it doesn't happen elsewhere. I was thinking about getting a tattoo, but not sure what to get. Maybe barbed wire, a skull, my home address. Ooh, social security number, credit score, square footage of your home, first trauma you went through with your parents. Or you could be me and just cover yourself in weapons and horror monsters. Jeffrey Dahmer said that tattoos taste disgusting, so at least I know I'm safe from cannibals. No one, I have not even watched someone play E33, and now that I know we're gonna play it together, I have been very off limits with it. I know nothing. I know nothing about it at all, other than it's like a Frenchy JRPG-ish. Don't tell me anything. I don't want to know anything. I'm very excited to go in dry. Go in dry? Oh, that sounded bad. Don't do that. But you know what I mean? I'm really excited to get into the game. I know nothing. I've watched nothing. I don't know what the gameplay is. I know nothing. And no one spoiled anything for me. The only thing I kind of know is that it's probably emotionally going to get me because it got Knives emotionally and nothing gets Knives emotionally. Ever. So, I'm nervous. But I'm excited. Don't go in dry. That's just, oh my God, I'm sorry I said it. Don't do that. Don't do that. Love your partners more than that. Actually, you know what's hilarious? Oh, can I show you guys a music video? It's not a good one. It's not one I would save for Faded Friday. It's on topic of lube, but Horror Sloth last night and movie night was like, I'm going to a concert tomorrow up in Baltimore. I was like, we were all like, oh, sick, what band? Oh God, now I can't remember what it was called. Pink Slit? Pink Slit? Pink Shift, not Slit. Pink Shift. And there was a song that came up that was like, No Lube So Rude by another band. Hold on. And it was fucking wild. Have you guys heard this song? Peach, shut the fuck up. Why do you know this song already? So weird. We're just gonna, little pre-Friday spoiler, because it's on topic with lube, and it's one of the weirdest. That's fine. Time sure does that thing real fast, though, doesn't it? Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time as husband and wife, the curtain draws and they're just fucking plowing each other.
Titties like you wanted me, calling me all the time like Blondie. Check out my Chris.
Honestly, that sounds like a really fun wedding. Time be fucking timing. There's been many things done today. Katie is now right. Should Katie? And I think I just realized I'm gay. I used to listen to this song so often. It's crazy. I didn't know I was gay at this point. I had no idea. I was still very confused. I was like, do I want to be Xena? Do I want to be on Xena? In Xena? Amongst Xena? The answer was yes. I just didn't know. I didn't know how to really decipher that one for a long time. Women, though. I do love them. No, I figured today we could fuck around and follow it some more and do some housing or whatever. Or actually do some questing. I did a little bit of questing last night because tomorrow's Fated Friday, so it gives us a chance we can maybe put on a random playlist. I don't know. Listen to shit, enjoy, chill, whatever. Thursdays are for real. Everybody hates Thursdays. I don't know. I was born on Thursday. Under Xena's leather boot, being fucking whipped by her repeatedly whenever she fucking wants. Xena cucking me while Aries me. Xena cucking me while Gabrielle. I know I'm not the only one. Highly confused as a youth. Very, very confusing time. Glad we all figured it out, right? Lol. Lol, 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 lol. You know what was wild? In my tiny, tiny town of only 1,500 people or whatever, there was one of my good friends, like uncle, went to the doctor and he was like in his 40s and discovered he had a dormant ovary. And on the spot was like, I have to tell my whole family I have felt like a woman my whole life. I need to transition to a woman, et cetera, et cetera. Transitioned, like literally life-altering transitions within months of the discovery. And my tiny little town was like, all right, Bill is Joanne now. We didn't even know to hate. It was kind of we're so fucking isolated. There was no hate towards trans people. And that's something to be said, I think. Like, you have to be taught hate. People don't hate shit like that unless they're taught to hate shit like that. People are like, oh, wow, okay. All right, Bill. I mean, Joanne. Excuse me. I cannot remember. It was a J. It was like Joanne or Joanna. I want to say it was Joanna because I think it was the name of like the lizard from Down Under, Rescuers Down Under, and I was really excited about that as a kid. But like, not just accepting, just like nonchalant about it. Like, okay, good. It was so like, and I remember like, you know, when the trans topic came up, you know, more recent years and people made such a big deal of it, I was like, wow, even my tiny little back-ass town didn't do that. That's crazy. Bill had an ovary, so it didn't count the same to them. Oh, I wonder if that's it. I wonder if it's like because it was a genetic ovary or something, it was different. I don't know. I feel like that wasn't something that was like public knowledge. That was something that my friend told me very personally. I don't know if other people knew, but small town, probably everybody knew. Who knows? Misgendering is never an intent unless I tell you it's an intent. I would never. I try so hard not to misgender or mispronoun people so hard, and I very much invite you to correct me if I do. I don't. There is a pronoun add-on you can get for Twitch chat, which is really fucking cool. I highly encourage all of you to get it. It's just respectful, you know what I'm saying? It's just a nice thing to do. All right, Steam, you gonna play nice with me today? Weird mix of bio-essentialism and wholesome. Yeah. Yeah. Like, a pre-example of the kind of energy we need tomorrow. Also, that crazy no lube video, etc. We need all of that. Tomorrow's Fated Friday, my dudes. It's the most sacred of days. It's when we all get together, get really, really high, and listen to good music. I'm basically your radio DJ all day. We listen to music or watch funnies or whatever. It's a good fucking time. I love Faded Fridays. You don't have to smoke weed, clearly. But if you'd like, if you have some new music or awesome music video or something you'd like to share with the group, feel free to bring it. Don't worry if people aren't into that genre or something. Like, all music is welcome as long as it follows TOS and the rules of the stream, which are pretty easy. Just, like, don't get me kicked off Twitch, please. You bring shit with tits in it, we're gonna have a fucking weird talk. Unfortunately, the internet hates tits. I like them, but the internet hates them. I'm excited. I hope I'm looking through tonight. I'm gonna do a little research tonight on what I can find. I'm very excited. Thank you for that follow, 69 Deadpool. I appreciate you. It's so backwards. Tits are incredible. It's so fucking backwards. I think it's like the more amazing something is, the less likely we are to be allowed to see it. That's dark. I hope that's not real.
Rule.
I know. I hate
That shouldn't be a rule.
It feels like that, though, a little bit. All right, I'm going to flop myself over in the movie night shush. Thank you guys, Fiata and Eliza and Knives, for hanging out with me today. I'll see you in movie night in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, it was fun.
No problem.
It was.
420 cheers.
Yeah, and for...
Cheers and have a
Oh,
good
we have
night,
2
everyone.
minutes.
Oh, I guess we wait.
We can wait for 2 minutes for 420. Are you kidding? I mean, it's less than 2 minutes. Probably like 1 minute and 30 seconds or whatever. It'll take enough time for me to sit here and blab and repack my bowl and say that I hope I find some good new music tonight. Because, man, Knives has found some pretty good shit that he's shared in movie night. Maybe I'll try to steal some of that tonight.
Yeah. Steal stuff from me. It's cool.
I do sometimes. I mean, God, Black Shape. What a fucking find. That's one of my favorite new bands that I'm just obsessed with. And that was just a random click of Knives. It's so good, though.
You know, I'm more partial to Wolf Alice.
I was gonna say Wolf Alice, and then I like Wolf Alice, Black Shape. I like them all. It depends on my mood. What's the other one with the redhead in the armor? Wizard.
Oh yeah. It's like I think it is like a wizard.
Wizard something. I love all of them.
Yeah,
it just
the
depends on my
chick
mood.
in the fucking chainmail and the titties.
Yes, and the perfect titties, and she just like walks and is like, and we're meddling, and it's kind of meddling, we're meddling, and
Right, they're called Castle Rat.
Castle Rat, thank you. I really like Castle Rat. They just come up on my suggested all the time, so I just like click on it when I see it, and they're awesome. Thank you for hanging out today, Phoenix. I appreciate you, and thank you to everyone for hanging out. If you didn't know, every single night we have a movie night where we watch shows and or movies with Knives, and he hosts them, and it's awesome. And it happens in like 40 minutes. Happy 420, 60, 50, 40 minutes.
Cheers.
Oh my God.
Cheers.
Math is hard, and time is irrelevant. It's a construct. Doesn't exist.
Amen and hallelujah. Okay. Cheers and happy 420. Now I'll put myself over in the church channel. Oh my God. Thanks for hanging out today, guys. I love you. Bye. Say you love Knives and Viata and Eliza, chat. Do it!
You don't have to.
You do, though. That was a good swallow. Okay, I'll see you guys in a minute. Bye. Did you guys hear that super visceral swallow that came from someone? That was like a... I can't even get my mic to pick that kind of shit up. That was great. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you for sharing your time with me. And, you know... Oh my God. The nose itch. Right now. Terrible! Terrible! Thank you for fucking hanging out with me as usual. I adore you guys. You're my favorite part of every day. And you make it worth it. Thank you for watching my dogs and watching me pick their hairs out of my nose. Monday, they're getting groomed. I'm very fucking excited. But for the foreseeable future, we deal with the dog hair. I'm going to raid into DJ Knight because he's awesome and I love him. Thanks, guys. I love you so much, and I'll see you tomorrow morning, bright and early for Faded Friday. Bye.